What should be one's motivation to move to Switzerland compared to other developed European countries? He's saying, and Tom, you might be able to comment on this, that hourly rates are not much higher than the rest of the DAX Benelux regions. The taxes are lower, but the cost of living is disproportionately higher, and the real estate market is much tougher. And he is saying the social life and expat environment is also rated lower according to multiple sources. I've also seen sources that says some areas of Switzerland are some of the best to live in the world. So it's a bit of a controversial question there, Alexander, if you don't mind my saying. And I'm sure Tom and Jan would have their comments on that.
Yeah, I guess I can begin with that. So we mainly specialize in the software and digital space. So I think there was another question somewhere where someone was asking what the typical rates were for a software engineer. Yeah, as a freelancer, you can really earn 110 an hour Swiss francs, so around 900 Swiss francs a day, towards 1,000 for somebody really senior. And if you are comparing that to some Benelux countries that you mentioned, I don't think it compares. I think the salaries are lower in Benelux. There are some good salaries for good rates for consultants in Germany. If you're looking at like Munich and places like this, where
the cost of living is also high, though, correct? In Munich,
cost of living is also high, and the taxes are a lot higher as well. And the health insurances, all of the insurances, from my understanding, are far greater than they are in Switzerland. So that's why we have lots of people relocating from Germany actually to be freelancers in Switzerland, because not only is the hourly rate and the salaries higher, but the cost of living after all of the taxes is actually more affordable. So I've had multiple people tell me that the reason they've moved from Germany to Switzerland is because they have more money at the end of the month than they did when they were just living in Germany, which was quite interesting, because I also assumed Zurich and Switzerland as being this really high cost country, but the taxes are a lot lower, so it really levels out. But yeah, maybe Jan can have another idea about that.
Sure. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say that Zurich and the major Swiss cities that most expats go to are cheap. They are regularly ranked as some of the most expensive places to live in the world. I believe the last ranking I saw, Zurich was 4th, Geneva was 6th. And that is mainly because of, as you say, the cost of living is extremely high. I think we're going to mention it later, but as a sort of sneak peek, for a single person, not including rent, it's around 1,500 francs a month, which is significantly higher than the rest of Europe. But whenever IamExpat, we talk about the cost of...
Sorry, Jan, what was that? Just the cost of living...
the cost of living for a single person. That's according to Statista. However, we always have to pivot that and say salaries are in turn some of the highest in the world. So according to the FSO, the Federal Statistical Office, in 2021,